Concern the media peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the MMA expert. Now, we have so much to talk about with this upcoming bout between Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen 2. It's happening again, and it's going to be so intense, dude. We're talking Las Vegas, we're talking pay-per-view, we're talking UFC championship, we're talking everything. I mean, at 185 pounds, this could be one of the biggest matchups that we've ever seen, potentially. First of all my personal opinion only. Not alleging facts, not casting aspersions. All for entertainment purposes only. Please check disclaimers. Now, I'm going to do 3 videos on this, okay? I could combine it all into one, but I think they need to be separated out because we have separate questions to talk about. In this video, I want to talk about some things that the champion Anderson Silva has been saying, and of course we're talking about Chael Sonnen, and in my personal opinion, Chael Sonnen always has a lot to say. Now here's the thing, that's number 1. Number 2, in the next video, I'm going to talk about whose side are you on? Who do you have in this situation? Do you have Anderson Silva or do you have Chael Sonnen, and why? In the 3rd video, JDV is going to give his prediction for what's going to go down, who's going to win this fight. It's happening on Saturday, and it's going to be crazy in my personal opinion, dude. This thing could be explosive. Last time it was totally explosive. I mean, that fight was in Oakland, and I remember I checked it all out. I was there at the open workouts, UFC, at the UFC gym in Concord, California, and it was all there, and I got to see it up close. And then they went for 4 rounds. For 4 rounds, Chael Sonnen, in my personal opinion, had control of that. And then in the 5th round, we had a tap out, dude, because the Spider just crushed him, dude, with that insane finishing maneuver submission. Now, here's the thing. Let's put all that to the side. See, I'm getting fired up now because we're going to have a good fight, I think. Let's put all that over there to the side for a second. Let's talk about this. Actually, let's not put it aside. Let's bring it back in because it's in that context, in my personal opinion, that there's been a buildup. There's been a lot of talk. So many fans like you, in my personal opinion, maybe have been the ones that wanted this fight again. People have been talking about this, and maybe all this talk from the fans, from the blogs, from the media, from Chael Sonnen and the Sonnen fans, maybe it got to Anderson Silva because we have seen and heard now. And Anderson Silva, unlike something we've seen before, in my personal opinion, even Dana White was saying something to that effect, I think, if I read it right, in my personal opinion. And it's like, whoa, whoa. What I talked about, what I'm talking about here, what I saw and I read with my own eyes, if I saw it right, is that Anderson Silva is not playing around anymore. Anderson Silva, in my personal opinion, might want to hurt Chael Sonnen if I'm reading these comments and statements from Anderson Silva right, and if I'm to believe them. We're not talking about the Anderson Silva that's respectful. I'm not saying he's disrespectful. I'm you know, the mild manner Anderson Silva, all that type of stuff. Maybe that's put on hold for a second, right? Maybe someone hit a reset button here. Maybe there's been too much trash talking and he wants to prove something. Maybe he wants to teach Chael Sonnen some respect. But what about Chael Sonnen, dude? Do you think he's going to let that get to him? Maybe Anderson Silva's playing right into his trap. Maybe that's what Chael Sonnen wants. Maybe Chael Sonnen realizes and he thinks to himself, look, I was right there. I had that for 4 rounds. And if I can get this dude out of this game plan, but man, you know, and then I think on the conference call, if I remember right, didn't Chael Sonnen say something about medium rare? What does that even mean, Chael? Medium rare? What's medium rare, dude? What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? This thing has now reached a pitch, a situation, a level that it's unpredictable. It's almost unpredictable. Now, you know, of course, I'm the super genius and the MMA expert. I'm going to give my prediction. But, I mean, it's almost like we have mental games within mental games, and people are trying to play chess from different angles. It's 3-dimensional almost. There's different things going on. Who's the master and who's the pawn? What's going to happen right here? is this all just talk? I don't think that it is. I think, in my personal opinion, that this is just, I think if you're here's what I think. If you're someone like Anderson Silva, and you're like this MMA master, maybe one of the best, if not the best, champion in all of UFC history, okay? And you can do things like just take dudes out with the front kick like that, and just snap kick them, okay? And just smoke them. And you've got all kinds of moves, and you can just put someone like Forrest Griffin, you know, on his back, dude, with the snipe. You see this dude, Chael Sonnen? You look at his record, and you look at yours. You look at how long you've held the strap, how long you've been a champion, and you look at Chael Sonnen, and you know, you hear all this talking, and it's starting to bug you. And maybe it's also bugging you because maybe you're thinking you were that close to losing the whole situation. And now maybe you're thinking to yourself, dude, I'm so good. And this guy, you know what? I don't think he's as good as me. But on any given day, and that day almost happened to me. And now he's talking like it almost reminds me in a way of the whole situation sort of with GSP and Matt Serra. Oh, Matt Serra beat GSP. Okay. And then what happened to Matt Serra after that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, on any given day, something can happen. Anything can happen in there, in that whole, you know, ultimate fighting situation. But now, you know, you've got to be thinking that at some level, this is really bothering Anderson Silva. The Spider might be looking to make a statement. I mean, some of these comments, I don't even want to repeat them, dude. They're intense. I'll put some links down in the description, and you can judge for yourself. But in my personal opinion, it seems like for Anderson Silva, this is taking on a different level here. He's talking about seriously hurting, if I read it right, in my personal opinion, Chael Sonnen. And I guess I'm just going to put this out to you. What do you think about Anderson Silva's comments? What do you think about Chael Sonnen's comments? Do you believe that Anderson Silva has gone over the line? Do you think this is just hype for a fight? Do you think that, you know what, Chael Sonnen might be getting, you know, it might, in other words, some of his trash talking and antics, you know, in your personal opinion, my personal opinion, maybe have caught up to him now. Now, to me, Chael Sonnen's funny, dude, and it's about entertainment, and it's about getting the fans excited, whatever like that. But you know what? Maybe he crosses a line for someone like Anderson Silva. Someone like Anderson Silva who lives this life, maybe approaches MMA and mixed martial arts in general with a certain kind of code. Does he, you know, maybe take things in a different way? Is it disrespectful to someone like Anderson Silva? But beyond the respect and all that, let's put all that aside. Maybe it's just a situation of Anderson Silva saying, you know what, dude, I'm the champion. And it doesn't even matter what you said or didn't say or what you're saying now. It's that, you know what, I could have lost, and I'm going to let everyone, I'm tired of hearing all this talk about how this and that, whatever. I want to show everybody who the best really is. Maybe it's more than just a championship fight. That's what I'm talking about. What do I think? You know, I don't know. I'm not either one of these dudes. I've met Chael before. And obviously I met Anderson. You know what I mean? I met them both, saw him and that, whatever. I didn't speak to Anderson. Spoke to Chael a little bit. You know, I think these are both great athletes. I think they're both driven for tremendous success, love of a sport, trying to be the best. But I think as part of that, and as an elite athlete, or at least I used to be an elite athlete myself, you know, the very best, especially a certain type, is a certain kind of something, you know what I mean? There's something else going on in there, you know what I'm talking about? And I definitely, you know, recognize that in both of those two men, Chael and Anderson, and in particular Anderson, you know, don't be full ball of smiles and everything like that. I'm not saying he's not a nice guy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that the dude is, I'm going to put this nicest way I can, intense. Just like I'm intense, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing of it is that, you know, you get in that situation, you're going to want to win. You're going to want to show people what's up. You know what I'm talking about? There's a switch that goes on. You know what I'm saying? I'm the last person you wanted to compete against. I can tell you that right now. And I'm a winner. And I think that Anderson Silva is a winner. And I think that the guy is highly skilled. And, you know, I mean, Chael Sonnen's a great wrestler. I used to wrestle a long time. I gotta love a wrestler and everything like that. I think Chael Sonnen's tough and has a lot of heart and everything like that. But I think that I think when you take the mentality of an Anderson Silva who, you know, honestly, if it comes right down to it, I'm thinking about what I'm going to say right here, so just chill with me for a second. I'm thinking about this. It's going to be, I'm really kind of trying to weigh my words on this one. You know, I'll be straight with you. I think at the end of the day, if I had to put, like, you know what, I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to say this. I think it's a real deal for Anderson Silva. I think it's a real deal for Chael Sonnen too. But I just feel like, you know, at the end of the day, Anderson Silva, I think he's going to really want to make a statement. I think this is a serious deal now. And I think he's got more talent. So I'll deal with my prediction in the prediction. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that. And I think that, so my point is that, you know, bottom line for me, how much is promotion, how much is real, who's feeling what, whatever, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that. I can tell you what my opinion is. My opinion is that I'm not even going to try to gauge the words. I feel, in my personal opinion, that this has now become way more than just a normal fight. And I think you're going to see something on Saturday. And I can't wait to see what happens. That's my opinion. What do you think about that? Now, I'm going to talk in the next one about who you're for and why. And then obviously in the third video, I'm going to give my prediction. That's where I'm at with that. Obviously, all my personal opinion only. Knowledge ain't fact. Not cast personal, fair entertainment purpose only. Please check disclaimers. Where are you at on this? Where are you at on this? Do you think, you agree with me that this is like an intense situation? You think it's real? What do you make of Anderson Silva saying these things? What do you make of what Dana White says? I mean, Anderson Silva, if I read it right, was talking about, like, you know, breaking or knocking out Chael's teeth. Was talking about breaking bones and stuff like that. And then you have Chael Sonnen talking about medium rare. I'm not even sure what that even means. And you have Dana White. I mean, you know, look at his comments. So, I mean, look, dude, UFC 148, Saturday, 5 rounds. We're going to see it again because I guess it wasn't good enough the first time. A lot of people, in my personal opinion, a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people, in my personal opinion, fans of the sport, have been wanting this. We're going to see it again. It's going to be the second matchup. And I think, bottom line, we're going to get a definitive statement in this situation. I think we're going to see something very interesting on Saturday night. What do you think of that? What do you think of what's been said right here? Stay tuned for the next videos too, because the next one I'm going to talk about who you're for and why. And in the third one, again, I'm going to talk about my prediction. Tell me where you're at on this. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion and the MMA expert. You're watching Conservative Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to ask you, who are you for in this fight and why? That's coming up next.